Alright, once again we're going to do some dividing in polynomials, but we're going to be dividing with binomials and trinomials. So when you divide polynomials, you have to remember your leave, change, flip method again. So we're going to leave our first fraction, change our division sign into multiplication, and flip your second fraction. Then you can go into factoring and canceling. So we're going to leave this as a 3m plus 12 all over m plus 5. We're going to change our division into multiplication, and this is going to become an m minus 2 on top and m plus 4 on the bottom. So we've did flip it. So let's go and factor. So 3m plus 12. Well, you can take a GCF of 3 out. And left over you have an m plus 4. We can't factor m plus 5. Can't factor m minus 2. We can't factor m plus 4. So now it's time to just go into straight canceling. So the only thing that cancels is going to be your m plus 4s. You can't cancel this m and that m. Just don't even try it. So on top we have a 3 times an m minus 2. So you can either distribute the 3 through if you want, or you can leave it as is. And then I would just recommend leaving it how it is. But this would be your solution, your answer. Or you could take 3 times m, get a 3m minus 6 on top. But I would just recommend leaving it like so. Alright, so let's try B. B is a little trickier just because you have an x minus 3 over 1. And don't forget to write that over 1. So when you leave, change, flip it, you make this a 12x minus 36 all over x minus 7. And you're going to change your division into multiplication and flip this to be a 1 over x minus 3. So now once we've done that, you can go into your factoring and canceling. So we can take out a 12. You get x minus 3 here. And once again, we only had to cancel one term diagonally. That's nice. X minus 3's, and you just get a 12 over x minus 7. Alright, last example here. So our final example here, C, is where we're going to have to do a little factoring, we have to do our leave, change, flip. So we're going to leave q squared minus 11q minus 26 all over 7. So we leave that, change our sign, make this a q plus 7 and a q minus 13. So let's look at factoring here. We can actually factor factors of negative 26 out to negative 11. That would be q minus 13 times a q plus 2. And you can't factor the 7, can't factor a q plus 7. So we cancel q minus 13, q minus 13. You cannot cancel this 7 and this 7. I know you want to, but you cannot do that. So if you do, then I might refer you to this guy over here. So your final answer just ends up being a q plus 2 on the top left times a q plus 7 on the top right, divided by 7. So there's your final solution. So in quick summary, whenever you are dividing, you want to make sure that you flip your second fraction, change to multiplication, factor if you have a binomial or trinomial, and you can, and then you go ahead and cancel.